Money was never value, it was the representation. Dollars can be printed. Energy requires work. Compute requires infrastructure. When representation replaces reality, systems fail, and the failure has already started. Welcome back to where belief beats fear and ownership beats permission. I'm Easy. This is easy for you to envy crypto. Now let's get into it. The fiat system isn't broken, it's working exactly as designed. New debt props up old debt. Prices are managed and real assets are suppressed. That's what we call Ponzonomics. As long as people trust the representation, the system survives. But trust doesn't override math. Gold and silver were never valuable because someone said so. They're valuable because it takes energy to extract, they're used across multiple industries, and they can't be created instantly. Real value requires work. The same rule applies to compute. And here's the part that most people miss. When blockchains talk about compute, they're usually talking about transactions, short executions, gas limits, and state updates. That's not real compute. Most blockchains don't run applications. They coordinate them and push the real work off to Web 2. ICP is a different blockchain altogether. It doesn't outsource the compute, it produces it. Applications run continuously and live on chain. So does the storage of the front end and the back end and the data itself. All operates and lives within inside the blockchain. There's no other blockchain today that produces more real persistent on-chain computation than the Internet Computer Protocol itself. ICP scales the same way reality does. You add hardware, you add energy, and you add capacity. Computers metered, priced, and consumed as a real asset. Here's why that matters for what's coming next. AI agents won't just send transactions, they run. They need uptime, they need memory, they need execution guarantees. And that only works on infrastructure that treats computers real. Now, add to the other side of the equation. Cybercrime is already a $10 trillion industry. Exploits, backdoors, silent failures, systems being compromised without anyone knowing. As AI begins to write code, deploy systems, and manage infrastructure, security can't be reactive anymore. It has to be native. You will need AI that verifies AI, AI that audits execution, AI that checks for changes, exploits, and anomalies. You have to be able to prove what was checked, when it was checked, and what was changed. The proof can't live off chain. It has to be verifiable, immutable, and continuous. That's what real infrastructure enables. That's what ICP is. Now, this is where everything converges. Fiat rallied on trust. Trust failed. Web 2 rallied on centralization. Centralization failed. Now, AI is entering the system, and AI doesn't run on belief, it runs on execution. AI requires real compute. Real compute requires real infrastructure, and real infrastructure must be verifiable. You can't secure AI with promise. You can't audit it with spreadsheets. You can't run on systems that can be paused, censored, or shut down. What's coming doesn't need permission, it needs guarantees. That's why the shift isn't about price, it's about survivability. Ponzonomics always collapses, reality always reprices. As always, it's belief over fear, ownership over permission, legacy over hype. Stay sovereign, I'm easy, and I'm out.